The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. A big-time oil price rollback is expected next week. Gasoline prices may go down by up to 3 pesos, while diesel might be slashed by up to 1 peso and 70 centavos per liter. A rollback of at least 2 pesos per liter for kerosene is also expected. Now, the Energy Department said reduced demand due to high interest rates is a factor for the projected rollback next week. If this holds up, this will be the third straight week of oil price rollbacks after 11 straight weeks of price increases. The final price adjustments will be announced by oil companies on Monday, which will take effect the next day. Pag-asa continues to monitor the active tropical cyclones outside the Philippine area of responsibility. As of 3 in the morning, Typhoon Koinu, or formerly Jenny, is 640 kilometers west of Itbayat, Batanes. It is packing maximum sustained winds of 155 kilometers per hour, gustiness of up to 190 kilometers per hour. Meanwhile, the second cyclone, a tropical depression, is located 3,100 kilometers east of the Visayas. It is packing maximum sustained winds of 45 kilometers per hour and gustiness of up to 55 kilometers per hour. Metro Manila and the rest of the country will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms due to the southwest monsoon and localized thunderstorms. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. For the first time since 1962, the Philippines takes home the gold in the Asian Games men's basketball after exacting revenge on Jordan 70-60. Justin Brownlee led the way for Gilas with 20 points, but guys like Ange Kwame and Chris Newsome also stepped in and provided the necessary spark to give the national team the victory. The last time the national team won a gold medal in the Asian Games was in 1962 when it defeated China to cop its fourth straight crown in the continental tournament. Now, in the words of Coach Tim Cone, this was Gilas' best game in the tournament.
We played a great game tonight. We played our best game of the tournament tonight. After beating Iran by a point and then, finding a way to that miraculous win against China by 1 point, and then turn around and winning this is just like unexplainable, the feelings that we all have at this point, seemingly coming from nowhere to win this gold.
Now, despite having formed the lineup with just 12 left before the Asian Games, Gilas managed to overcome all the adversities that came their way to bring home the gold. That's why Brownlee also thanked those who were initially included in the Gilas team, such as Calvin Abueva, Terrence Romeo, Mo Tautua, and Jason Perkins.
We didn't have a lot of time together to practice for this. We had some changes with some players. Even the guys who got changed who couldn't participate. Want to thank those guys too because they was huge for us. We're getting us prepared. They was definitely here with us even though they physically wasn't here. But they earned this medal just as much as we did.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. Retired Major General Jovito Palparan Jr. has been acquitted on charges of kidnapping, serious illegal detention, and serious physical injuries. This is in connection to the abduction and torture of two farmer siblings in 2006. Australia is helping the Philippines in repairing damaged corals in some of the country's oceans after signing the UN High Seas Biodiversity Treaty. The two countries are currently working on a joint coral reef project in Zambales and Palawan with the possibility of extending it to Rosal Reef. The Makabayan Bloc has filed a resolution urging Congress to investigate the Medusa ransomware cyber attack on PhilHealth. The group's resolution denounced PhilHealth's downplaying of the incident by claiming that only application servers and employees' workstations were affected by the ransomware attack. The state health insurer said their membership database remains unaffected, although members are urged to check their personal accounts for any irregularity. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 12 noon as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.